Hello folks, we're back with some Gen 8 gaming and I'm joined today by a very special guest. Pinkacross, the builder of many of the teams I've been using, and a Gen 8 expert from back in the day. How are you, Pinkacross?
I'm doing well, Jim. Always a pleasure to be on the channel. Looking forward to doing some Gen 8 games. Hopefully I'm not too washed, but we'll find out together.
We're co-piloting here, we're both on the Gen 8 Brian identity, and we're up against some sort of Buzzwole balance. I haven't seen Buzzwole that much. I thought this Pokemon was more popular in Gen 8, but
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, it's also a bit of a threat to our team. Obviously, when you're running Regieleki, you don't want to see Excadrill because one of the main ways we get
that's
our
damn true.
chip going is with Future Sight. Now, the good news is, though, Excadrill is probably going to be under a lot of pressure here to remove hazards. So the way we want to play this is definitely getting hazards up and kind of trying to force that Excadrill in. And maybe if we could knock it with Pharaoh or something, that would be good.
We got body press
And
for it, that's good.
yeah, we've
Alright.
got that. That's nice. And G-Zap looks great too.
So I feel like the lead here, I mean, you could just go Reggie and try to get a fast vault off. Or
It's a little
actually,
fishy. It could work. Actually, I kind of do. I kind of like the Reggie lead because Tornadus is just such an automatic click. But the T-Tar lead to get Sand is very possible too. I want to start with Lando here.
that's damn true. I was also thinking Zapdos hits everything except Torn, but then Torn's pretty likely.
Yeah,
Let's
leading with
just go
G-Zap when a
Lando.
Torn's on the field is just not it. Um, I always just toxic these turn one. We don't really care about Landorus getting knocked here. We're not too worried about that.
I was
So
thinking the very
let's
same.
just do that. Okay, we could. Okay, fair enough. Pharaoh wants to come in. That is what it is. Usually, I just Pharaoh trade against these. It's almost always worth it, given we have a Lecky. But we can get up rocks first before we go into our Pharaoh. Cool. And now I think we just Pharaoh trade.
Indeed. I'll switch straight to it. I don't want to chip myself. And those
And we just knock.
spiky...
First priority one is getting rid of the opposing Pharaoh boots. I mean leftovers. Got to remember, this is a gen where not everything has boots. Defog existed.
Oh, what item is on
We're
this?
back
Probably
in those
lefties on
days.
this. Banned Buzzwole. Okay, that's good
Banned.
info.
No, that's pretty scary, rather unique.
So obviously Ice Punch is threatened, but it won't hit that hard on
Mhm.
Lando, but I'm still wary to go there. Is it crazy to
Yeah,
go
I mean
like
Lando is
Zapdos?
special. These things do usually carry leech life. We could go Zapdos. It wouldn't love taking Ice Punch though, and I kind of like how Brave Bird looks. I think even though I don't want Lando to take an Ice Punch, I feel like we go Lando, and if we get Ice Punched, we can then pivot into Slowking. So let's see what happens though.
Went for
We
Leech
get Leech Life,
Life.
fantastic. So now we can go really safely into Slowking, or we also could, because I mean Ice Punch is doing, it's actually doing too much. I think we go Slowking here. Yeah,
Insane.
because now Leech Life is going to be doing what, like, it's still doing like a good 70, but I don't think Slowking's health is that important here. So I'm just going to port out. We get Slowbro in. That's not bad. This is probably a good time to go Lecky and get off a. Actually, we can probably go Lecky, pivot Zapdos here.
That's a gamer's minute. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
obviously
because
they're thinking Excadrill.
Slowbro, it's either going to be Excadrill or Pharaoh coming in, and G-Zap covers both. I don't think you ever leave in Slowbro
Yeah.
here.
I've been struggling to use Reggie, but that's one of the ways to use it, folks, is you literally use it to bait in the ground type and then get a good double switch. Sometimes that can be risky, of course. But oh, they went for
Oh my
Scald.
gosh.
What?
And we get burned. we Okay, so tragedy has struck.
Who is this fella? This
But
is
I have
ABR.
no, that was insane. I mean, we can just get out of here with a U-turn. It's eject Slowbro. I mean, Slowbro would have absolutely died to a single electric
I
attack. So
guess
I don't know.
it's kind of fair. It's such an obvious threat that it.
Kind of. I mean, it makes sense. I do get it. I
What
do get it.
what real player would actually click electric move there? I mean,
hmm
all right. Anyway, now we know what we're up
I'm feeling
against.
like we're gonna see an ice punch here. So I kind of want to just go into Lecky. Lecky can take an ice punch pretty well and can threaten this Buzzwole with a kill. Yeah. I don't think the only thing Lecky dies to is CC.
Leech
Yeah, it
life.
won't like a leech life, but it'll take a leech life. And here, I think we just volt. Okay, we're getting gamed on, Jim. But we can at least go Lando and just kind of reset rocks. And honestly, I think I just want to poison this Slowbro. We can at least get some things poisoned. Start making progress that way.
It's looking like probably a Weavile win if we're going to try to break
Yeah,
through.
that's probably the angle. I'm shocked though. That was an unbelievable Slowbro stay in. But I guess it happens.
Big
Let's not
game it.
get burned again.
We
We
got
got burned again.
That's rough. At least it was just toxic. This is pretty good. Do you just
Yeah, the
sack?
poison is
Oh, you
nice.
probably don't sack this. You could probably intim once later.
Yeah, we probably U-turn and we can get in. I imagine just the chilly reception is going to come out here. We can just bring in Slowking. Or yeah, it's teleport rather. My Gen 9 brain is thinking everything's chilly.
Indeed. This can't pursuit, folks. Keep that in mind. It's Tyrannisif.
Cannot, and it can't knock off either. Knockoff was a more recent addition. So, given its leftovers, it's probably just going to set rocks here, to be honest. We are in a very dire situation. This game is not going well by any means. So I think we kind of need to make a play. I think we have to hope it's not a fire move. We go Pharaoh and spike up as this T-Tar goes for rocks, is I'm thinking what we do. Because we need hazards, like excessive hazards, to have a chance at this game. And sure enough, that's a good sign. The idea is if we can put enough pressure on the drill to never let it be able to spin, that could be our angle. Probably we just go Slowking on this.
You think this would have defog alongside spin? That would be a bit
It
overkill,
might.
but it
I mean,
could.
it very well might, but at least then we don't have to deal with hazards either.
That's damn
I'm
true.
hoping we just get heat waved here. Yep, that's good. And now this gives us an opportunity to port. We'll probably get knocked, which is not great, but we can go Weavile, and we're looking scary. We're looking threatening. So let's see.
I'm frightened, so I'd probably just throw out a simple triple axle, but I don't know about you. If you want a swords dance, would be kind of would be a maneuver. The thing
I
is,
think if
Buzzwole
we
can live. Could Buzzwole live a +2 triple axle? Probably not
not
actually.
a banded set, not a
No.
banded set. It's not going to take that. We probably do just throw the axle out here. Okay, we good. We hit the Torn. Can we hit the 3 axles?
Yes.
We do. Okay, wonderful news.
That was a crazy stay from them, by the way.
Yeah, that was pretty
Some
wild,
bold
honestly.
stays, but I mean, that's why I wanted to axle because they did that kind of play before, you know. Going to Lando here seems fine.
I agree. I don't think you ice punch here.
I think you could beast boost off Ice Punch though. I mean, you're pivoting out anyway.
Okay.
It's fine.
It did exactly what I did not expect it to do, but fair enough. We could go G-Zap here and U-turn out.
Just to force it out and force chip. You could
Yeah.
even close combat on an Excadrill if you want. That's kind of crazy, but
We could, but I think Slowbro is such a free scout here. I think Slowbro's coming in every time.
oh yeah.
Like, there's really no reason not to
Unless
go
he wants to
Slowbro
get ahead
here.
of like U-turn, but I don't know. Probably
Yeah.
not. All right.
We could go Pharaoh and get up another spike.
That sounds
We
right.
also could just go Weavile.
Weavile knock is
But it won't
incredibly
kill.
free though. It wouldn't kill Slowbro here.
It doesn't kill because Slowbro lost its item early. It was eject
Oh,
button.
I totally
Now,
forgot about that.
if that's especially defensive Slowbro, though, we could calc earlier. Which hit did it take? It took like a banded G-Zap U-turn, I believe, right? When burned? Yeah. When did Slowbro take the U-turn? Slowbro took 21.
Interesting.
Okay, and that does indicate a defensive set. So what we could do, we could make a game remove here. We could go Lecky double Weavile. And I believe Weavile would threaten the drill with a
With
actually
lethal
no.
force.
The odds are not great for a kill, but the odds are
Would
they're
burn to
they're
G-Zap
not
do more to
zero.
Excadrill than Weavile? With like, it still hits pretty hard with the close combat.
Yeah, it would do more, but it just wouldn't do enough to the slow. Like the Slowbro would just come in for free again.
That's true. It's all right. I mean,
What's
it's probably Reggie, but I mean, Ferrothorn's valid as well.
yeah.
I think I'll just click
I think
Reggie.
let's go Reggie
I'll
here.
click on Reggie
Oh,
and
whoops. And I think it's Weavile time.
what if this freak stays again? They would never. They would never. Okay, they didn't.
Yeah. Okay. No, they're not. They're not that insane. And now we Axel. Tyranitar. This is a great. If we can kill
Oh,
Tyranitar, that'd be amazing. Please hit.
the suspense.
Okay, good.
Three
We've
hits
got to
of
hit
that.
again though. Yeah.
That's an annoying move. It always misses for me.
The other thing we could do is actually just go Pharaoh here and not stay in with Weavile.
Interesting, because Tar can't hit it for much.
Yeah, I think we do that because that kind of lets us stall sand turns so we can keep the pressure on
Oh, they
Excadrill.
got
Okay,
superpower.
never mind. It hit us for quite a bit, Jim.
That's kind of random. That's okay.
What do we do here? I think we okay. Here's an idea. We can go Slowking, double Zapdos, so we can stall sand turns a little bit. Because a dark move won't put us. Oh, sand. No, sand will do it. But we can go now Slowking again, and we won't die. And now we can pour it into Weavile.
All right, Chip and Ferrothorn a bit. That's pretty good. Just depends what this is going to have either Gyro Ball or Body Press for certain.
Yeah, we gotta check. I think we try. I think we probably go Weavile here, double Slowking, and then try to burn it with Scald. I think is our only play. We've got to try to burn it with Scald, and then even then we still die to a Body Press is the thing. But if it's Gyro Ball, it's Gyro Ball. So if we Scald burn this, we can deal with it that way. If we get a Scald burn, we can set up with Weavile and win the game. Okay. I'm thinking we go Weavile and then actually can we kill Excadrill? We cannot kill Excadrill with the Ice Shard, and the T-Tar will be able to get up more. I wonder if we can try like PP stalling the Pharaoh maybe.
It wouldn't click Gyro anymore. In the face of
No,
this.
but we'd teleport, go into Weavile.
And then go back Slowking on the gyros.
Yeah, exactly. But we can slack off first for sure. Do we slack off once more? No, I think we just poured here.
How much does burned Gyro Ball doing to your Weavile?
Burn Gyro Ball is doing 65. So too much, unfortunately.
Like one
Too
dance
much
would
indeed.
almost get everything. The problem is like Sand Chip might eliminate you. Or
Well, the problem is
Iron
Excadrill.
Barbs.
Excadrill lives +2 shard with not with ease, but not without too many issues. But we can try this PP
Let's just
stall
knock
route.
off.
It's not looking good.
Knock off the Excadrill. Or
Okay, that's actually huge. I feel like oh no, we still don't have enough turns. Maybe okay, I think we have to go Weavile here. We have to PP stall this sand and then try to win with some Weavile critical hits.
knock the mic. Sorry, folks. This is an intense world we live in. Oh yeah, we got in the crunch.
It is indeed.
Huge.
I'm gonna hope for the superpower here, the throw. Like, there's no reason to superpower here, but maybe you do it anyway. No, okay. We've got to go Weavile and then double Lecky and have them kill that, and then yeah, at least Sand. No, but even then, okay. I'm gonna hope they go Farrier. We SD. We have to SD because they can just save T-Tar and go back into it. No, honestly, we just got cooked by getting first Scald burned on everything and getting red, unfortunately.
That's regrettable.
Yeah, but like even then, I mean, like we lost the reads, but had we not gotten Scald burned twice, that it would have been less impactful. Mainly the G-Zap was the important one. Let's see, can we kill Excadrill with a critical hit, Ice Shard? Yeah, critical hit will do it. So that's kind of what the game is now. Let's check if we need... I think Knock will kill this Pharaoh most of the time. So let's just knock this.
Why do you need to Ice Shard?
Pardon?
Why do you need to Ice Shard Excadrill? Do you mean Triple Axel?
No, well, it'll outspeed us with Sand Rush.
Oh, right. I'm so Gen 5 brained. I thought thought Samurus was banned. Why would it be?
You must be so confused as to how I've been
Yeah, yeah.
playing.
Forgive me,
Okay, if
forgive
we
me,
ice
forgive
shard
me.
crit, it's all good. Okay, yeah, we got smoked there. Um, I can't believe they stayed in on Regieleki with a
Well,
Fizdef
that was a
Slowbro, but I
incredible move. You can't be too mad.
yeah,
It
I
was a
mean
kind of
we got.
it's like a melodic staying in on Jolteon in Gen 3 type move. Well, let's go again. What can you do but go
Yeah,
again? I didn't
yep.
think it was a bad move, Pinkacross. It was a good double out, but sometimes you just get outgamed. What are you gonna
Yeah.
do?
Sometimes you get outgamed. Very true.
These teams I struggle with because Octozolt always
Yep.
destroys my entire existence.
Arctozolt's a bit scary, but as long as you keep Pharaoh healthy, you can limit it pretty well.
That's true.
Also, it depends a little bit on what set it is. We also do outspeed Arctozolt in snow with Regieleki. Not that we can do a ton, but Ancient Power does. Let me check. Ancient Power is doing like 30, so that's something. Um, oh wait, no, hold on, wrong Pokemon. It's doing about 50. So we have a way to kind of
That's
kill it
big.
once it's chipped a little bit. Probably we just want to start off with Pharaoh here because that kind of can spike up on anything. Yeah, they usually just lead tails, and we can just spike up on this.
There
They
can it
they
be
want to get up
defog on
Veil.
Lando in this
But,
team, or is that too slow for this team?
with this team, so we have removal on Lucky with Spin, which is normally a pretty good option when you're not facing an Excadrill. And we want rocks and spikes to be on Lando, or like rocks to be on Lando and spikes to be on Pharaoh.
Indeed.
This is kind of one of those classic situations. We probably can just go into Slowking and spam Scald on this, so I'm inclined to just do that. Yeah, we get Magma Storm, but we can just Scald here.
They sometimes taunt to try to catch teleport, but
Yeah,
you
they
know what
do
they do
sometimes
is
do that.
power herb solar beam, but this one obviously is lefties.
I think here I'm going to port. Yeah, okay, so we didn't get taunted there, which is good. And now this is actually a really free close combat, because if Lando comes in, it gets two-shot.
Oh yeah, the Intim. This is brilliant stuff.
The other thing is here, there's no defense boost. I'm Gen 9. My Gen 9 brain was thinking the Swallowtails could take it, but it really can't. Beautiful Defiant, and that CC is definitely going to 2-hit KO. We can see what item this Landorus is. It's
Just,
lefties. Oh,
just
it's getting
lefties.
outsped. Oh, this
Uh,
Rotom's going to get destroyed.
they're throwing. They're
Yep.
gonna die to hail.
And that Lando is now super chipped for Regieleki, so that's
Oh
looking to
yes.
be very viable. Free Pharaoh is just always the answer to Arctozolt. Get up a sub, like we don't really care. We can just body press that. Low kick is not doing not doing much at all, and we can knock here. Just hit anything that comes in really hard. Getting rid of the icy rock, good to know. Um, Probably we can just spike up more. Get up max hazards. Why not? Yeah, pretty free. The only thing that could remove is Lando, and if it comes in, it gets knocked, and then Regieleki says goodnight. Yeah,
This is
it
great
looks like
work.
our opponent's going for that. Yep, and now we just spike up more and pretty free. We can just go Landorus here easily. It's the hail is really working against our opponent here. We outspeed, beautiful. So now we've got hazards and we can U-turn. This is what the team is supposed to supposed to play like.
This seems like a great matchup
Um,
for us. Yeah.
this
this
was
is.
really well. Our opponent also just had
They did.
nothing for G-Zap,
I think the
which
Go
is
Rotom was a big throw, but I mean, I think that the Zapdos is just so great in this matchup. What are you gonna do?
yeah. When they switched in Pharaoh, it was kind of already game over in a sense. You can go Pharaoh here to get a little bit of leftovers. Yeah, there's nothing our opponent can do at this point.
It was over long
We
ago.
can It was indeed. Yeah, and that's fine. So now what we're going to do is fish for an ancient power boost. This is going to be funny. Let's get an ancient power boost. Cross your fingers, Jim. Oh, come on. They're lame. They're not well, hold on. Let's see.
I've still never gotten one, but
Disappointing. But we can polish this off with a quick Electro Ball.
insanely easy.
Yeah. We'll just finish this up with Electro
I'm
Ball.
starting to
See, this
understand
is
the
why
merits of Reginald. It's pretty cool.
this is also why I love Electro Ball. It's 150 base power against Pharaoh, Glow King, so many just like random slow Pokemon in the tier. It's really nice.
Oh yeah, you can just power through Ferrothorn. Pretty
Mhm.
cool. Let's go
Well,
again.
we farmed a poor 1200s player.
As you should. All right.
Yeah, I guess we got to teach them. So Lecky kind of sucks here because there are two, not one, but two electric immunes. But good news is it's still good for removal.
And I feel like Zapdos can just click close combat pretty free if you pivot into it. Chomp is
Yeah, I
faster,
mean,
but that's fine.
there is slow, bro, but it should be for the most part pretty good.
Oh yes, that's the only thing standing in our way.
One thing
Honestly,
I
even
note,
Drill Peck is pretty good.
our opponent has no removal to speak of, so every hazard we set is staying.
That's
So
true.
I think the game plan here is pretty simple.
They probably got a bunch of boots though. I would imagine boots on Slowbro
We're going to
Zera.
knock them off. We're going to
Exactly.
knock them all off.
Is it Balloon? No.
I'm clicking Earthquake turn one. I don't know about you. Actually, I'm part of me is worried. What elo? 1300s? I don't know, Jim. We might get hit by an eruption here. I think we go Slow King. I'm sensing some BS.
What if it's the other BS, the Power Herb? It could be either one.
I'm less worried about if it's Power Herb, they won't stay on Landorus. If it's Specs Eruption,
True,
they will.
that's damn true.
Okay, we both funny. We both swapped out cowardly and went into our slow twins,
The
but
slow
we can probably
twins.
just set up a future sight here. We have a dark type, our opponent doesn't, so future sight kind of benefits us. Let's hope we get the slope, we get the fast port. Blast. Okay, let's think about this. Probably we go Weavile. I think that puts us in the best spot.
Scald Burn is potentially scary. Would they probably click? No, they did definitely click Teleport. My mistake.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we just go Weavile here because it'll push our opponent into probably Zeraora or Ferrothorn. If it's Pharaoh, we can just easily go into our own Pharaoh. And if it's Zeraora, we can now just go into Landorus, and the Zeraora will take a future sight. We got to be careful. It's unfortunate that Lando's going to get this chipped. Oh, never mind. It didn't. I mean, crit is kind of unfortunate, but
Did nice punch.
yeah, Zeraora is going to take it. It doesn't get Ice Punch.
Oh, I thought it did. I've
And
been playing
no,
around Ice Punch this whole gen, dude. It looks like it should get
it
it.
does not.
The hell?
It does, but they didn't get. I mean, maybe I'm tripping, but no, I'm pretty sure. Learn Zeraora Ice Punch. Nope.
It gets a knockoff.
Let's rock up.
But it does not get Ice Punch. Damn.
Okay, so there's one hazard that's never going away.
That's great work.
Probably just U-turn here, right? Just U-turn out. Probably just get in Slow King, honestly. Set up our own future sight. Maybe we just go Pharaoh and start spiking.
Those are the two
I
options,
like
probably.
that.
Yeah. Insane crit.
Oh, nice little critical hit. Probably not going to do anything, but okay, we don't get Scald burned. That's wonderful. We could knock here. I'd rather spike. I think the first spike means so much.
Yeah, I doubt Heatran has boots. Chomp usually doesn't run
Yeah,
boots, so Spike is pretty great here. Rillaboom either.
we can knock now. I don't really think Pharaoh getting chipped. Like if there was a removal Pokemon somewhere, I'd be worried, but I don't really feel like I'm in that much trouble here.
You gotta be a bit careful versus this. It can be SD scale shot and stuff.
Could be, but we've got a Weavile that can just
You
kill it
got
with Ice
Shard,
Shard.
yeah.
We probably just knock here. Yeah, I figured it was a defensive chomp because of leftovers, and now we can just spike up more.
Yeah, this is a good
Okay,
position. You can just spam
we
spikes
can
and
knock this too. Yeah, like we have a spinner and our opponent doesn't have a ghost type. They have no removal, so I'm so happy to play this game. How do you feel about just going G-Zap here and clicking close combat? Like I don't think Slowbro can actually take it with all those hazards. Yeah.
I think you're right.
Slowbro is dying.
It's
So let's
taken
just
3
do that.
layers and it's a rock. That's pretty crazy.
As the Pharaoh gets up its last layer, and we just come in with Lecky and spin at any time we want. It's not
Yeah, this is
hard.
taking a
Yeah,
million.
this thing is taking way too much. It's not eating.
I think you've solved this one.
Oh yeah. The double back to Pharaoh is tragic. I almost feel bad.
Zapdos is
Almost.
putting them in shambles. They're making switches that don't even make
Mm.
sense. You're
It's
just back to
it's just,
Slowbro to your certain death.
this is unbelievable.
He is he's genuinely throwing his Pokemon to the birds.
I'm staying in because the only way this kills us is with actually
There's no
Banded
way
could be a
Grassy
little
Glide.
scary
I
here.
mean, possibly.
Banded Glide kills us here. Banded actually definitely kills us here. Life Orb also kills us here.
When you just sack Pharaoh, it's pretty safe, and then you can bring it back, and then you
Yeah,
wouldn't
I
die.
agree. I like the Pharaoh sack. I think that's a good call.
Although,
I mean, excuse me, SD is a little bit of a concern, but we can just stall out the terrain turns. Okay, and it is just going to glide, and it let's calc that. That is banded. That is banded, but G-Zap will live. So yeah, we can just sack this. I went for a knockoff. I didn't see the switch coming, but there we go. We've knocked off Tran. We can preserve Pharaoh for another sack. We can just go Slowking.
it's probably a good idea. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Brainlessly click Scald. This is so over. Okay, we do have boots on Zeraora. There is some hope for our opponent.
I think Weavile just clicks Ice Shard 3 times.
That is exactly what happens. Do we want to spin with Lecky first for the style points, or do we just go Weavile?
You could do Ancient Power.
Actually, Weavile could maybe not kill. Let's do it. Let's Ancient Power. I don't think Ancient Power actually kills, but let's do it. Come on, Lecky. Okay, we can spin here and then just go Weavile. Okay, we have another chance to Ancient Power. Lecky, come on, buddy. Actually, let's keep this around just in case Zeraora gets out of control. Let's in case it ends up being some like insanely ridiculous max HP Zeraora, we can go Landorus here and EQ. If we throw this game, we're the worst players that have ever Pokemoned.
Got the whole team shamaned.
Yeah. So yeah, as you can see, hazards are very crucial for this team.
Absolutely. That was well done. I felt like I learned a lot just observing that. That was good. It's, you know.
Yeah. If your opponent doesn't have removal, it's pretty much an instant win. There's really nothing you can do against, because we've got double knock. We've got Pharaoh and Weavile, and then a lot of hazard setters and a spinner. So this team almost never loses the hazard war. The one exception being Excadrill is really rough, as we saw.
I'm really liking Zapdos as a breaker. It feels like
We get our
it threatens
rematch.
oh, this is...
Actually, same team, different player.
Yes, same team, different player. Do you think this fella has the capacity to do the Slowbro stay? I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think, but I do think we could have revised. Maybe should have been a little more cautious before.
I don't know.
Let's
It's
think
easy
about
to
kind
it's
of the
easy to
right
get in your own head
approach.
when that happens, but I feel like it was a fine play, honestly.
Yeah.
To double the
No,
zap.
you may be right. You may be right. I feel like we still just lead with Landorus and click rocks.
Yeah, because the torn lead is...
I think that part was fine. I'm clicking rocks. There's no way you stay in with X. I don't know what the Excadrill play was. Probably expecting a Lecky lead.
Might like Toxic. That's like the only thing it would do, but it didn't.
I think we just poison this.
I would agree. The last guy went Pharaoh here. It wasn't the. It's
Yeah,
not the
like
end of the world.
that's fine. We can just bring in, and actually, this is interestingly not leftovers Pharaoh, so that's good information.
Probably Helm or
Probably, yeah.
maybe
Do you
some
want
berry.
to? Here's an interesting idea. We could go G-Zap here and Brave Bird, but given this is Helm Pharaoh, that's going to be rough. At the same time, it would kind of take it out of commission for Weavile. It would soften it up for Weavile, which is nice.
And it's likely they would go Slowbro, fearing close combat, so that would also be
Likely.
good.
Although we saw this as Eject Bro. Eject Slowbro is kind of a perfect Zapdos switch in here. So probably we just go Pharaoh v Pharaoh on our opponent here.
Oh yes.
I like knocking first for the Buzzwole. Yeah, okay. It's Muscle Band on this time. Okay, fair enough.
It's probably also attack invested. But Muscle Band is like physical damage. What's that? Yeah, physical attack 1.1x.
Mm-hmm. We could go G's up here if we're feeling confident. Another interesting play is we could just stay in and spike if we expect.
Ice Punch, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I like that. Let's get up a hazard and stay. Okay, we just get CC'd, but we're still live. I'm going to go G-Zap here, I think. Okay, CC again, fair enough. And here, I think we just, probably we just Brave Bird. Yeah, it's going to, this Slowbro, okay, great. This is Boots Slowbro. I think we do it again.
They could go like Tar would be pretty punishing. Would you
We could
double
go
verse
Tar, but
verse the
Tar's going to
Tar?
take a lot. Tar will take like a good 40. And then we can just hit it again, and then the sand setter will be like dead on entry. So I think if Tar is coming, I'm okay to just Brave Bird again.
Yeah, if you get through Tar, Weavile can win easier, true.
Yeah, like I don't think we die to recoil +1 sand chip either.
35, pretty good. You could
Yeah,
even
so you
throw
see,
another
like this
Brave Bird
thing
at it.
won't. I don't think it'll be able to come in again. Yeah, it actually it dies on entry now. I think we go Landorus here because that kind of pressures the Tar. And it also forces, if the T-Tar stays in and gets sacked, Excadrill can't come in right after.
Yep.
Actually,
Weavile is like
Weavile might be better.
Weavile might get destroyed by Helmet if you click Axel there.
Yeah, that's the thing. So let's just go Lando Earthquake then.
And
So I think the game plan here, if we chip the Pharaoh and we manage to SD with Weavile, like on Slowbro or something, we will win this game.
okay, last time you Toxic, they just U-turned out. Wonder if maybe this time you should. I don't know. Actually,
I feel like I just like U-turning here because then we can get in Weavile and knock.
yeah, they might
Maybe knock the Pharaoh.
just go for Hurricane on this, and the chip kind of sucks. Oh, there's knock. That's not there.
Yeah,
That's not too bad. That's not too
that's
bad.
fine.
I was more worried about Hurricane. Here's a bit of a crossroads
So
because SD is
I think we knock.
knock. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if we SD, I think we just knock. I think Pharaoh's always coming in. We can knock. We can chip it. We can get rid of Helm for next time. We'll take a lot, but not a terrible amount. And now we're looking poised to sweep with Axel later.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because like if you look at the team, pretty much everything is dying now to this Weavile. Actually, I think we live a Slowbro Scald into Pharaoh Iron Barbs. So if we get this Weavile in on Slowbro, we click SD, and as long as we don't get burned, we win.
Sounds
But either way,
solid.
I think we just go Pharaoh here and probably spike up.
Yeah, Tar's dead on entry unless Exca can spin somehow, but it's pretty hard for them to do
Yeah.
that.
As long as we keep Pharaoh with body press, Lando with EQ, or Weavile in, there's no real way for Excadrill to come in and spin.
Yeah.
Because as long as we can keep threatening a kill, Excadrill can spin, but then it dies, and then we win with Lecky.
Now you're not even too worried about multiple triple axle hits destroying Weavile.
Probably just Landorus here, I would say, right? guess we gotta kind of click. We're a little
We're
low
low on
on
the
timer
clock. Low
juice.
on the clock.
Yeah. Okay, we just do it again here. Earthquake again. Slowbro comes in. That's fine. Um, Probably U-turn into Slowking here. Maybe we can scald an incoming drill. Actually, though, I don't think that does enough. I think Slowking. How much are we doing with Scald? We're doing like 70 with
They
Scald,
might
which is
teleporting
not
to
quite enough.
Excadrill and then spin in the face of Slowking, and then it's kind of they would like take a Scald,
Yeah.
but they would still allow their tar to come back in once more.
So I think we have to U-turn into Weavile. It comes if we predict Scald, Slowking's the right play. If we predict, we also could just stay in here. I actually kind of like just staying
You can
in.
just click Toxic.
Let's just stay in, and I think we Earthquake for the chip, but I think we do just stay in here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
this kind of
pretty
this
good
kind
mid
of
ground.
covers all the possibilities.
I don't think Ferrothorn's quite dead on entry. Oh, this is kind of awkward though, because they
Okay,
can
so it's
also spin here.
yeah.
Oh, they just went for Iron Head. Oh, but that's also kind of good for them.
I think we have to go Weavile and hope for like a critical hit or something
Damn,
with triple axle.
we're in dire straits. Like that.
Actually, no. I think we go Slowking and Scald because if this thing gets chipped, Weavile can still win with Swords Dance.
Oh yeah, if it takes it, I think I'm too worried because if it takes a Scald, it probably
Okay, I
falls
think we
to Ice
always
Shard.
port here. Okay, the Slowbro clicked port as well. We always go, I think, Weavile.
Weavile.
I think we have to go Weavile because otherwise the Excadrill just comes in for free.
Oh, they could.
This comes in. Can we not? We cannot kill this with an Axle. I think we go Lecky on this. I think it's going to leech life.
I think they should have gone Excadrill there because they could have got a spin through.
So this is kind of a 50-50 here. Um,
Yeah.
I think we Electro Ball. Oh, I made the wrong call. We lose. GG. What I was thinking was our opponent would click Leech Life, so if we Volt switched into Slowking, they'd Leech Life that up. We could have doubled Weavile, but yeah, honestly, I think this is just a terrible matchup. Like, I feel like we played this pretty well, but this is just a really, really tough MU. Like, they have Buzzwole, which pressures us immensely. They've got Drill, which comes in on our Lecky, and they deal with our hazards really easily. And we don't actually have a really good way to break them because their team is really G-Zap proof with Tornadus and like a double regen core into T-Tar. Yeah, we can go Weavile here in SD. I think that's
I'm
kind
just
of our
clicking
only
buttons. I
hope.
feel like it's over, but we could
Yeah,
try.
it's pretty much over. I don't think we really messed this up, but maybe we. So what I'm gonna do here is SD again and play for the
Oh
throw.
no.
I stand by the decision. I stand by it. I think it was our only chance, but yeah, we can probably
All right, that's
forfeit that one.
forfeiture.
We may want to switch teams. If this is what Ladder is using right now, like we can't be running into a bunch of Excadrill teams. It's not going to work.
What do we got? Clawitzer Rain when matches up well to that. Just kidding.
I don't know if Clydeser matches up well into anything.
What do you mean?
I think
Right.
let's try the we could try the grass spin. I know that does pretty well.
You have this Venusaur Sun team with Torkoal Venusaur, Heatran Balloon.
Yeah, the Sun teams do not like Sand teams.
That's damn true.
It doesn't go so well.
How about Porygon Z Rain? That's a surefire.
Easy Rain kind of also hates Sand because Tyranitar is one of like the only things ever that can switch into PZ.
Well then, of course, you go Wailord Rain is much better.
Wailord Rain sounds awful, but it also sounds funny, so I'd be down to try it.
All right. I think if we're doing one more game, we'll do Wailord Rain here.
Can you send me this Wailord Rain? I haven't seen
I found
this.
it. I don't know, on somewhere in the depths of the Smogon Farms I found this. It's by someone called Neon Jolteon. There it is. We're gaming with it. And there's no Tyrannosif. Already anti-weather.
Good heavens.
So here we
Good
go.
heavens. This looks like something. Wow.
But
okay.
imagine the Wailord against something slower, clicking Water Spout. Against, I think we're two-shotting Ferrothorn.
I mean, Wailord has 60 base speed. But yeah,
It's
I
faster
guess if it
than Aegis/Defense, I think.
that's true, it is faster than Aegislash. Actually, let
That's
me
that
check
is
that.
that's
Let me
literally
verify that claim.
we
It's
are
same
max.
speed as Aegislash.
We got speed investment. Oh, they might also.
They probably don't. Aegislash is usually bulkier.
All right, I'm clicking Pelipper,
So yeah, Pelipper's a good solid choice here.
and I'm mutating to
Probably our way
Wailord.
to win.
No, no.
Yeah, that's. I mean, U-turn seems fair. We don't have any removal. Are you kidding? This is a team that is using a Specs Wailord, and we don't have defog to get rid of hazards.
That's
This is
actually
tragic.
no. We got in the Pelipper at least, but
Oh, okay. You're right. I totally forgot the Pelipper because they removed it in Gen 9, so
they
I didn't
did.
even look at the Pelipper right in front of me.
You could probably throw out a Zapdos too, but
Yeah.
that's
I think
okay.
probably Zapdos here is your best play, which is U-turn into Zapdos.
Knock off my damp rock.
Getting
That's fine
knocked is
by me.
fine. We could go skew to flip turn here, and then if the Pharaoh comes in, we go into big Wailord.
Well, if I go Wailord, would they stay? Like they're frightened of what I could do, and then I just
Well,
water
they'd
spout.
probably U-turn is the problem.
Oh,
If
and
they
then
U-turn, it'll be so much weaker. So I think skew to flip first is probably the move.
that's fair.
And worst case, it's like a helmet Pharaoh, and that's not terrible. Like we can deal with that.
All right.
Okay, Wailord, you better you better impress me, Wailord.
I mean, oh
Let's
yes,
see.
let's go. My insane. Would Rotom Wash speed is
Okay,
probably faster. Now, how fast does Rotom Wash usually
probably
go? One
it.
sec.
I mean,
They go
it doesn't
like.
need to run much speed to
No,
outpace
no,
us, but at the same
we're
time,
fast. I'm clicking it. We're faster.
wonderful. Okay, there we go.
There's no
Wailord
way
is
because
putting in the work.
base is 208. There's no way they run that much speed at creep. I'm
It's probably a good
219.
time to pop that eject button, Pharaoh. I think.
That's true as heck. That's true as ever.
Okay, we get Dark Pulse critical hit. Are we Spadef or Fit? We're Fizz Def Pharaoh. So that critical hit indicates probably not Specs. Actually, definitely not Specs. We could go Specs Wailord Ice Beam. I feel like I'd rather go Skew to Flip Turn though.
Zap isn't bad. You get Hurricane. We are speedier than
Actually, yeah, Zap
Hydreigon.
out speeds. Zap out speeds. You're right. Zap Hurricane is the better play.
Meteor might drop us, but that's not too bad. Oh, it's Scarved?
Okay.
Okay.
It is Scarf, but that's okay. That's good chip. Let's yeah, we have no real reason not to Hurricane again. I want to check, Weather Ball does not kill, so we do just Hurricane again. Aegislash gonna come out. I'm totally happy to just Thunder this thing. Actually, we could Roost so we live the next hit and then Thunder, but then we also wouldn't have
You wouldn't
rain
have rain, yeah.
accuracy.
Would
Probably we just Thunder now.
they King's Shield to stall a turn of rain? Maybe. They didn't?
They might, but I think we're in a good enough spot that we don't really need to be making plays.
Insane.
Okay, we can probably Roost here and see, because I think Lando will probably want to come in. Okay, Shadow Sneak, that's funny. So we got to heal up, and now we can just click Hurricane. It'll absolutely kill. That damage. Hold up.
You reckon it's
No,
banned?
that's not banned. It's definitely not banned.
It is kind of a lot of damage.
So let me check. That's weird. That's like Ghost Spell Tag or something, though. Yeah, that's Adamant. I think that's.
I feel like I wanted you to attack here because they might
No,
predict
it's not even
Roost.
Spell Tag. It's not even Spell Tag. Yeah, I agree. We do attack, but I was gonna say it's not Spell Tag. I underestimated Aegislash.
I'm with you. That's a lot of damage. That's 30.
I'm thinking we
Simple Pelipper.
maybe we bring in the Pele. Yeah, I like that.
A simple maneuver, and I clicked U-turn.
I agree. Oh, it's what time it is.
Yeah, surely the whale does it. Are we
It's
doing
time.
72? I don't know if
We're
we're
gonna
doing
have a whale of a time. See, here's the bad part. If this thing sets up rocks, we actually
Oh.
die next time Pelipper comes in. So
Oh
So we
yeah,
need
we
to,
don't have rain anymore. Okay, this is bad.
we need to end this game fast.
If only we had
Yeah,
defog on one
we've
of our
lost
pocket
rain.
monsters. That would be good.
I really feel like we should have had like defog thrown on Zapdos or something.
And we also don't have damp rock, so we get one more turn here.
Yeah,
I guess you might as well suck Pelipper now.
I guess yeah, you might as well.
Meteor. I probably want to get rocks up while I'm here. It's locked into Meteor. Blasef in. Oh, this
Good
is bad.
choice. And oh my god, this Barraskewda does not have Aqua Jet.
Uh-oh. Is this
This is
would be
not good.
Scarf Blasef?
I think we've got to let Pharaoh go here, no matter what it is.
Yeah. I'll click Shadow Ball.
Hopefully, okay, that's Specs, surely, right? That killed Pharaoh from that range. Let's check. This is a defensive Pharaoh.
Yeah. It could be Modest Scarf, maybe.
Okay,
Would
that's
that do...
probably Specs. I think. I mean, if it's Modest Scarf, I think we lose anyway.
You probably go Scooter.
Probably, yeah. I think Skewed is the play. I mean, I don't believe it's. I don't think it's going to be Modest Scarf. I think it's probably Specs on this team because you wouldn't run double Scarf. You've already got
Yeah, you get the
Hydreigon,
Hydreigon
right?
Scarf. That's true.
So we can. Yeah, we can.
That's getting sacked.
Okay.
I already clicked
We've got
long
enough
ago.
rock sentries. We've got enough rock sentries that it's not a concern.
You got to
I
preserve
think we
this.
just sack our most useless Pokemon, which is at this point probably Zapdos.
Or is it... No, I think Thunderous T is literally just a better version of Zapdos in this scenario.
Yeah.
So that's for the birds. And then Thunderous can probably live a hit and strike back with... I guess it would have to be Focus Blast.
Yeah, I think we go Wailord
Or...
because it can Ice Beam, more accurate.
True.
We could also Hydro Pump, which has a chance to miss, but it covers the Blaze Switch.
Would Water Spout post Dark Pulse damage do 22 to Hydreigon?
Actually,
That's
no, I think we
amazing.
always click. I think we always click Ice Beam here
Yeah, right.
because
If they go
the
Blasef, they're
Hydreigon.
insane, I feel like.
If you go Blasef here, we can. Okay, come on, Wailord, don't get flinched. Thank God, Wailord.
The whale is insane. I guess it's Wailord sacrificial.
Yeah,
And then... Oh, honestly... I think it's a Scooter victory, almost.
it is, unless it's Scarf Modest Blaze that max rolled our Pharaoh. Okay, it's not.
Insane work for Wailord
Okay,
Rain.
things got scary. Perhaps we should not have U-turned on the Helmet Pharaoh with our Pelipper.
Yeah,
But
Pelipper getting low was rough there, but that was epic.
we figured it out. That was fun. Yeah.
I don't even think Wailord is that bad. It seems okay. I mean, it's
okay, but there are just better options. Like I think Jellicent is pretty much Wailord, but better.
Oh yeah, that also has Spout. Yeah.
Blastoise does the same thing, also better.
That's
so
fun.
I get Water Spout. I get wanting to use. Actually, fun fact: the most powerful attack like ever that you can get in Pokemon without any boosting is a Choice Specs Octillery Water Spout Sniper critical hit in Rain. So, if you want to run like a Trick Room Rain with Octillery, which I have done, it's hilarious.
Now that's epic. That is a pretty high special attack, actually, considering.
Yeah. No, I think it can almost one shot Max Spadaf Eviolite Chansey. It's an insane power level if it gets a critical hit.
You know what we're doing next video? All right, well, thank you very much, Pinkacross. Unfortunate matchups there with that team that was they put out a hit on us. I think that someone put out a memo that we were queuing up Zapdos, and they put out.
For the record, in defense of my team, when I built that team, Excadrill was at like 0 usage. It was not made for an Excadrill meta, but
Excadrill does seem pretty common, yeah.
Yeah, probably maybe Lecky is not what it used to be, or maybe at least if one is to use Lecky, perhaps you need to run something that can mess up Excadrill and maybe spin block it, even maybe something like Palo Sand. So I don't know. Maybe there's an answer, but either way,
you did have Pharaoh with Body Press and Lando, but then with Tar it's awkward because they just outrun you.
But either way, it was a pleasure. Thank you, Jim, for inviting me.
Thank you.
I hope, despite our unfortunate matchups, I hope this has helped you learn to love Lecky a little bit more.
I think I do like it, and I appreciate what it is. It's just such a crazy mon. Like there's no other mon like that in any other metagame. It's incredibly unique. But
Absolutely. Okay.
uh,
Well, it was a pleasure, Jim. Thanks very much.
thank you as always, Pinkacross. I'll see you later.